Once again. Now, you may have seen over the last, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, that I've been speaking a lot about my full health screening that I give people, where we go through some real deep dives with regards to your gut health. So if you're randomly getting bloated or feeling lethargic, your brain health, if you're getting brain fog or you're getting pretty forgetful, your adrenals, if you just feel overly stressed, if you're waking up through the night, and your genetics, because a lot of times we see our health as this genetic thing that we've been given, but what can we actually do with it? Now, this health screening, I've actually done multiple screenings over December and from the middle of November onwards, really, and I've been getting some very good feedback from it. And I wanted to share just a little bit of information of what is actually included, not as in like a pushy sales thing, but just so you can see some of the questions that we ask, that we actually go through, and then from there you can actually decide, is this something that I need? Is this something that I want to go through? Is it something that that Ollie can help me with regard to my health? Now, what happens is you sign up to your health screening at £99, and then you get 4 questionnaires. 1 questionnaire on your brain health, 1 on your gut health, 1 on your genetics, and 1 on displays of symptoms of stress, your adrenal function. You go through these questionnaires and they take probably around 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes maximum to really dive into each one of them. And from there, we book in a call and we go through the call. Now, this call is recorded. And the aim of that call is to just look at some of the symptoms that you're having when it comes to brain fog, when it comes to your brain health, the neurological symptoms, bloat or poor blood glucose management, simple things like that. And how we can actually improve the way that you feel. Because if you feel better, you're going to get less cravings. It's going to be easier to drop weight. It's going to be easier just to really improve your health. And we get on the call, we go through these things. It's recorded, and the aim is to give you a few little things for you to implement and go away and implement. Now, if you want to afterwards, get in touch with me and say, I've implemented these things and I want to go forward and get full health coaching, great. If straight after the call you say, actually, Ollie, I want some help with these things to keep me accountable and to adjust as we need, we want some health coaching, great. If you then sign up to the full health coaching, you get that £99 off of your full month, of your first month, if you sign up to the full health coaching. Now, in this questionnaire, if we go through the actual gastrointestinal one, the gut health one, first off, there are questions like if you have a difficulty swallowing supplements. Like, I know some people, straight away, a red flag to me is if a client comes to me and says, actually, can I have a powder form? Have you got those supplements in powder rather than in tablets? Because I struggle to swallow tablets. It's a sign that something is going on with the connectivity with your brain and your gut, or your vagus nerve. Do you struggle swallowing large bites of food? Need to really chew? Maybe you're the last one to finish their meal every single time up the dinner table. Your food is literally getting cold as you're actually going through it and eating it. Do you have regular bouts of diarrhea or even constipation? Are you going to the toilet at least once a day or every 14, 15, 16 hours roughly? Because if you're not, chances are there's going to be more toxins that are in the body getting reabsorbed. I know people that actually don't go to the toilet probably every 3-4 days, and we think it's normal, and unfortunately it's getting more and more common. And these are questions that get asked in the gut health side of things. And do you have difficulty digesting certain foods? Do you get excessive belching or burping? Does your breath smell? Which is a massive sign of food not being digested effectively. And so many people push these off to the side, like acid reflux and things, or we have a tablet to stop this acid reflux. But what is actually going on, and how can we actually improve your health by looking at these different symptoms and saying, actually, this is something which I would advise to do. And then we can go on to the brain health side of things. Do you get low brain endurance? So your focus and concentration goes, or do you get cold hands and feet? So many people I know get cold hands and feet, and actually it's something I've noticed in the last couple of years. After people have had the virus, they're then getting cold hands and feet afterwards. So is there something going on with blood flow, with getting the nutrients around the body, getting oxygenated blood around the body? Have you got poor nail health? Must you wear socks at night? difficulty eating first thing in the morning, or your energy levels drop in the afternoon, or you get cravings? Do you have to depend on coffee to keep going? Things like, do you have dry and unhealthy skin, dandruff, or flaky scalp? Do you constantly consume fried foods? Difficulty consuming raw nuts and seeds? Do you have problems with abdominal distension after meals? Do you get bloated after meals? Do you get more inflammation? There are so many things that we go through looking at gluten, looking at dairy, and looking at our blood glucose management. I just wanted to give you a bit of an idea of how, like, the depth, but also how quickly it is to go through these questions. It's not a questionnaire, that the 4 questionnaires is not something which you overthink. The first answer that you think it is, now each question is labeled 0 to 3 or 0 to 4, and you say depending on how often you actually experience these symptoms, we end up that, let me just double check something on here. Yep, we are working. There was an error message just came up on my screen. How often you experience these symptoms depends on what we're then going to advise off the back of it. And it may be looking at what we do with consistency with meals, what you do if you're waking up through the night, or is there something we should take supplement wise, or any other tests which I would recommend doing. So that is the full health screening. It's £99. You get on a call with me. The call will last about 40-45 minutes. And after that call, you have an idea of what to do with your health, to stop getting frustrated about it, to stop yourself from trying so many different things and they don't work, because there's nothing more frustrating than putting your effort into things and just not getting the results that you want. So if you're interested in this, drop me a message and I can give you the link, or go to ojhealth.com, ojayhealth.com/services, and you can sign up.